Hi everyone and welcome to Under Pulse with Fingerprints. My name is Ida and today I have Linxens CEO with me. We're in Paris and the topic of today is user experience with the biometric payment card. So I've heard that CD has a BNP Paribas biometric card and therefore I want to ask him questions about his user experience. So hi and a short introduction of you and Linxens to the audience.
Yes, hi, I'm CD, CEO of Linxens. Linxens is the world leader in connectors for government documents, smart cards, moving into healthcare and IoT. So,
Cool. And you're the CEO and you also have a biometric payment card.
yes.
So guide me through your user experience when first receiving the card, activating it and doing your first purchase. How was your experience?
Great. So I saw the advertisement for the biometric card and I immediately called my banker to ask for the card. She basically ordered it the very same day, and within 2 weeks I had a call from the bank to ask me to come to the bank and receive the card. 2 weeks is really short because even a renewal of a regular card takes longer than that.
Yeah, so you went to the bank and what happened then?
So the experience was pretty good. They called me up, we set up an appointment, I went into the bank itself to pick up the card. When I picked up the card, they also registered my fingerprints by having me put my fingerprint on a reader 5 times. The whole experience was quite good. It lasted less than 4 minutes. I was in and out with my card.
Nice. So fast?
4 minutes, yeah.
So after you activated your card, you enrolled. Were you nervous about the first time you were going to do a purchase?
Sure. As you mentioned, you have to activate the card first because the fingerprint is just the enrollment. And then when you go to your first payment, you don't want to look like an idiot. So you put your finger on the card, you tap it, and you're super happy to see the little green LED light up to say that the transaction was approved. And that was a really great experience because afterwards you get to talk to the seller, you get to tell them, explain to them why it worked, over 50 euros and contactless, and it's always a discussion point with them.
Yeah, so I mean, you go to different stores, restaurant, you use it, and do you think people usually get amazed by the feature, the technology?
We always get really good feedback by the commercial people, the restaurant owner. They come and they look and they don't understand how it works, and then you always spend another 2 minutes to explain. You see, this is a biometric card, it's special, you can buy a car if you want to with it without any contacts, so I don't touch the terminal, everything is safe, and it's all positive. And they always remember you, so that brings another experience level because they remember you as a customer because I'm the guy with the biometric card.
Yeah, you're the guy with the magic
Exactly.
card, yeah?
Exactly.
So I presume you use this card for everyday purchase and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Have you experienced any obstacles or any problems? It works smoothly for you?
So it works very smoothly. You just have to keep in mind that regulations say that every X number of transactions, 5 in France, you have to put the card back in and use the PIN code. It's a security feature of the country. It's not linked to the card itself, but you just have to remember that. And then once that's done, basically everything works perfectly.
So CD, I also understand you travel a lot.
Yes.
So this card works for you everywhere?
It works in Singapore, it works in Thailand, it works in Italy, it works in Belgium, it works in Germany. It's worked in every single country that I visited over the past 6 or 7 months.
Oh, super cool. So CD, I also want to ask you about the collaboration and partnership between Fingerprints and Linxens. We have been working many years together now and especially strong about the biometric field.
Yes.
How do you see the market advancing with biometrics and do you see any trends? What is the next approach?
So you're right, we've been partners for quite a number of years now. We see the future as being very, very bright for biometrics, specifically for fingerprint biometrics. Not only do we see that in the banking payment industry, but we also see that moving very quickly to the access and ID industry. access control into buildings, access control for your computers, access control for a whole variety of subjects. And ID, of course, for government IDs, for driver's license, for all sorts of corporate IDs as well. We also believe truly that the fingerprint sensor being stored on the card itself is much, much safer for the individual than facial recognition biometrics. Facial recognition biometrics is passive on the user side, and the information is stored somewhere on a central server. So it could much more easily possibly be hacked than a fingerprint sensor, data on a card itself, which you carry in your pocket and is nowhere else on the internet.
So basically we can say it's a magic card and almost zero fraud.
Yes, that's exactly it. And everything is in your pocket, it's in your control, you decide what you want to do with it. It's not floating around somewhere in the internet where somebody else could potentially decide what to do with it.
Yeah, I totally agree. So thank you so much. Thank you to the audience as well. Maybe we'll talk soon again in 1 year time and see how the market approached, expanded, and then also the user experience once again for your card.
I'd love to do it.
Super.
Talk
Thanks.
to you soon. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.